Yo, 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 yo. Salute, salute, salute. What's going on, people? It's your boy Jay Jordan back with another WNBA watch along. Happy Tuesday. Date is now Tuesday, May 19th. And we have the Toronto Tempo with a 2-2 record taking on the Phoenix Mercury also with a 2-2 record. The Toronto Tempo head coach Sandy Brondello, ex-coach of the Phoenix Mercury, so coaching against one of her former teams. So that's always a good one. The game is taking place in Phoenix at the Mortgage Matchup Center in Phoenix, Arizona. What's up, Beulah? Hope all is well. I am good. Hope you are doing well as well. Shout out to the TikTok crew. Shout out Twitch. Shout out YouTube. We're in for a good one tonight. Let me verify the starting lineups. I know they were releasing them before I got on stream, and then I forgot to update them. So starting lineups for the Tempo, they're going with Brittany Sykes. Kiki Rice gets to start. So it's Brittany Sykes, Kiki Rice. So let me put Kiki up here. Whoops, wrong person. Yeah, Kiki Rice. Marina Mabry is at the 3. You got Maria Conde at the 4. And at the 5, you got, dude, I keep forgetting how you pronounce this young lady's name. Yuskaita, I believe her name is. I think she's Lithuanian. Laura Yuskaita at the 4. At the 5, excuse me. I think Julie Alaman is out with an injury. Niara Sabali was ruled out with a neck injury. My girl Niara always dealing with something. You saw her in the intro. Dealing with a neck injury, so she is out of this one. So no Alamand and no Niara Sabali. So I'll move them down towards the bottom here, so we don't confuse who's available. For the Phoenix Mercury, their starting lineup is Alyssa Thomas, Kalia Copper, Yvonne Nogic, Dawana Bonner, and Natasha Mack. So Alyssa Thomas, Kalia Copper, Yvonne Nogic, Dawana Bonner, and Natasha Mack. Sammy Whitcomb and Monica Cole-Makani are still out for them. So yeah, and that is that. Sierra, what's going on? Salute, salute. Hope all is well. Hope all is well. Bunch of Tempo fans in the chat. That's what it's looking like on the poll. Looking like people going for the Toronto Tempo in tonight's matchup. Let me know in the chat who you think's gonna win tonight's game. Those on TikTok, on Twitch, let me know in the chat who you think will win tonight's game. Hopefully everything is sounding right. I changed some settings, so everything could be a little bit more seamless. So let me know if everything is sounding okay on TikTok and on Sideline as well. Alrighty then. Looking at these two teams, their recent matchups, the Tempo played a 2-game series against the LA Sparks. Over the weekend, they lost the first game on May 15th, and they won the second game on May 17th. Both games were in LA. Brittany Sykes, the ex-LA Spark, she finished with a season high 38 points. It's a career high, actually, a career high 38 points. And Kiki Rice added 19 points in their 106-96 win against the Sparks. For the Mercury, their last win was against the Chicago Sky on the 15th. They played them at home. Yvonne Nogic, that's when she had a 27-point game. Alyssa Thomas had 11 rebounds and 6 assists in that one. They won that game 91-83. So looking for a pretty good one tonight. Looking forward to this one. Broadcast has started. I'm watching this on League Pass, WNBA League Pass. So that's where I will be watching this one. This is the only game on the WNBA slate tonight. Only game on the slate. and Myers Drysdale and Scats on the call for the Phoenix broadcast. All right, let me know your thoughts, people. Let me know your thoughts. Who you think will pull out the win tonight? What's up, Con Landing? The Tempo in their last game won their first regular season game south of the border. Oh, understood. Yeah, they are 2-2. They're 1-1 on the road. The Phoenix Mercury are 2-2, and they're 1-1 at home. So something has to give tonight. They talking about the starting lineups as you see on the screen already. Jovana Nogic. Let me switch this. I think Kiki Ray should be labeled as the point guard. Keys to the game for the Mercury, according to the broadcast: keep tempo off the free throw line. Sykes and Mabry get there a lot, and then contain the Toronto guards. Excuse me, man. These late night games be catching up to me, y'all. I can't even lie. Just after 10 here on the East. So let's see how this one shakes out. Bonner, Alyssa Thomas, and Mabry all embraced. They were all teammates with the Connecticut Sun. Pickleball, what's going on? Salute, salute. You'll be joining you. I appreciate that. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. Sandy Brondello, two-time WNBA champion coach, 2014 with Phoenix, and of course 2024 with my New York Liberty. All right, Yuskaita and Natasha Mack jumping up, and we kicked this game off, people. This game has started, and Toronto got a quick basket, and I think that was Yuskaita already. I looked down, and I looked up, and they had scored. Quick start for the Toronto, and they get a steal here. Brittany Sykes with the steal. Over to Mabry. Mabry, quick catch, shot off the back rim. Natasha Mack with the rebound. Ball over to Natasha Mack, over to Copper, left side of the court, guarded by Rice. She gets down the lane, goes up, right-hand lay, and the Mercury get on the board. And that was Kalia Copper with the score. Just fixing up these starting lineups here right quick for us. Ball over with Rice, over to Mabry. Pump fakes, right side of the court. Mabry. Oh, snatch back on Bonner. She shoots the midi and scores. Mabry on the board. Marina Mabry, the Jersey girl, gets on the board. Nogic tries to shoot the three and misses. Then the ball is batted out by Mack off of Sykes, and they get another possession. What's up, Jeremiah? Salute, salute. Hope I got everybody who's in the game. Yes, I do. Cool. And see, they showing replays. By the time you look up, the ball's going in the basket. Kalia Copper with the first 4 points of the game. Ball over to Yuskaita. Left side to Mabry. Mabry tries to come off that screen. Mabry. Oh, nice bounce past the Conde. Reverse layup. She smokes it. Rebound to Thomas. Thomas pushing in transition over to Nogic, who pump fakes. That was a travel. Jovana Nogic, the Serbian, with the travel. The red is hard to see. Sorry about that. I'll make it next time. I'll change the Toronto colors to their the little turquoise bluish they have on the jerseys. Yuskaita with the ball. Hands it off to Sykes. Sykes gets downhill, attacks Mack, goes up, and it rolls in and out. Mack with the rebound. Over to Kalia Copper. Copper over to Bonner. Bonner pump fakes for three. Bonner down to Thomas. Thomas gets double teamed. Cross court pass over to Copper. Wide open left wing three off the front of the rim. Mack with the offensive rebound and put back. So Natasha Mack feasting on the boards already. Phoenix leads 6-4. I may be able to change it midstream. And a turnover here by Toronto. Alyssa Thomas pushing in transition. Over to Nogic. Nogic, three-pointer is up and misses. Rebound tipped over to Mabry. Mabry over to Conde. Gets it over to Rice. Rice, corner three. And Kiki Rice, the rookie out of UCLA, knocks down the three. Gives Toronto back the lead. 7-6. Tempo on top. Tempo pushing the tempo. And it resulted in score. Nogic, over to Thomas. Back to Nogic. Nogic drives. Nowhere to go. She tries to dribble back out. And they call a foul there by Rice. Foul by Kiki Rice. First foul of the game. Let me see if I can. Ball in with Thomas. Thomas attacks Sykes. Spins. Oh, she got an elbow. That's an offensive foul. I seen that. Caught her in like the shoulder, in the clavicle there. Took a strong elbow there to the chest. Tough one there. Mads, what's going on? Sykes with the ball. She had a career high 38 last game. Sykes gets downhill, gets the ball poked away, but it trickles out to Rice. Over to Conde. No hesitation for three, too strong. Yuskaita tips it out to Kiki Rice. Gets downhill, switches to the left. Oh, that should have been a travel. She gets fouled this time. But do they say it's on the floor? Oh, they say... The players wanted to travel, but they can't go back unless they check. They can't even review that. They say the foul was on the floor, though. So it stays tempo basketball. Sideline inbounds here. They get it in to Conde. Over to Sykes. Left side to Mabry. 8 on the shot clock. Mabry steps in, takes the three, and buries it. Marina Mabry, left wing three. And Toronto's up 10-6. Alyssa Thomas at the controls. Over to Nogic. Nogic drives right, gets downhill, jump past to Mac. Mac throws up the floater and scores. 10-8. Natasha Mack showing off a little bit more of the offensive bag this season. Worked on that side of her game. And it's paying off here. 10-8. Toronto on top. Over to Mabry. Mabry from damn near the logo for three, and it's off the front of the rim. Mack with another rebound. Here's Alyssa Thomas on the run. Spins. Gets cut off out to Nogic. Nogic resets for a three and the lead. Jovana Nogic knocks down to three. And it's 11-10. Phoenix back on top here. Sykes with the ball. Tries to get downhill. Gets cut off out to Conde. Conde goes behind the back. Goes up for the hook shot. Can't get it to drop off the rim. I need her to do work. I just picked her up today on my fantasy team to give me some points. She's breaking up a storm. Nogic over to Kalia Copper. Copper, guarded by Sykes, takes the mid-range jumper off to the left. Rebound Conde. Outlet over to Mabry. Oh, that's Yuskaita. She takes a three. It trickles out. And Copper with the ball, pushing in transition. Blows by and attacks. Can't get the layup to go. Trickles right off. Sykes over to Mabry. The pace is picking. Oh, Mabry, what a nice heavy move. Left hand scoop and scores. That was nasty by Mabry. Gave her the eyes like she was going to shoot the three. Right to left crossover to the basket with the scoop. 12-11. Tempo on top. Thomas with the ball, and Bonner gets fouled away from the play. They call it on Mabry. And we have our first stoppage of the first timeout of the game. Toronto is up 12-11 over the Phoenix Mercury. I feel like that went by pretty quick. Can't even lie to you. That went by pretty quick. All right, y'all. I'm gonna fix this red color. I think I can get it fixed. While we're live here. Let's see if it updates. I just replaced some stuff. Ah, there you go. Hopefully that's easier to see. I changed it to that blue. But now I gotta refix the stats here. Let's put Kiki Rice up there, you Skyta up there. Yara Sabli's out. Timmy Fact Bentley's out. Julie Alamond is out. All right, cool. I think we in a good space. Am I missing anybody? Oh, Conde. That's what I need. All right. Kiki Rice. There we go. All right, just adjusting some things here so you guys can see who's on the court. All right, I think we're good now. Cool. Just had to change something right quick, and we're good to go. All right, so score is 12-11, 4:37 to go here in the first quarter between these two teams. First matchup of the season. This will be the first of 3 matchups. They'll next play on June 27th and then on August 29th. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new here. We do watch-alongs all season long. We probably will do one tomorrow. I know we were talking about doing the Fever game, but that's if I get home in time. I'm gonna have to see if I can get home in time to do it. But we'll try and do a watch along tomorrow. Looking at the poll, 64% say tempo. I'll end the poll in a bit, but 64% of y'all say tempo. That's interesting. Right, broadcast is coming back here. Broadcast is coming back. Need to up the interval on something right quick. There we go. All right, so they're talking about the Toronto Tempo, one of 2 expansion teams, as we know. They selected Julie Alamon with their first selection in the expansion draft, and Kiki Rice was their first draft pick in their team's history. As Copper gets down the hill, gets blocked by Conde, but Alyssa Thomas gets the offensive rebound and scores, gives Phoenix the lead, 13-12. Brittany Sykes at the controls here. Who's subbed in? Any subs made? Kia Nurse has subbed in, as well as Tiani Key. And a deep 3 from Mabry can't get it to go. And Natasha Mack with another rebound. She's just feasting down there. As Kiana Williams is checked in for the Mercury. Gives right side to Copper. Copper takes the screen from Thomas. Keeps going, gets downhill, goes for the attack. Can't get it to go. They call a foul on Conde. And Copper will go to the line for free throws. Salute to everyone joining the watch along. Appreciate you guys tuning in for another late night one here. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new here. Salute to all my Arsenal fans. If you watch the English Premier League, Arsenal win their first championship in 22 seasons. So Arsenal are the kings of England. Oh snap! What did I just do? Put that back. Copper knocks down the free throws, and it is Toronto ball. Scores 15-12. Sykes gets downhill, attacks. Who's that, bro? Sean? Gets it over to Key. Key finds Mabry right side of the court. She tries to split the double, and they call a foul there on the Mercury. Foul by Kiana Williams. Yeah, she grabbed Mabry's arm when Mabry, and then she pulled down Tiani Key as well. Substitution on the floor here. Kiara Linskins checks in, as well as Valerian Ayayi. Ball in to Key. Key over to Sykes. Sykes on the island with Alyssa Thomas. Takes the three and nothing but net from the right corner, right in front of Phoenix bench. And it's a tie game at 15. What's up, Beulah? Am I planning to watch the World Cup this summer? Yeah, I'll catch a couple games. I don't know if I'll go in person because it's gonna be hectic to try and get to MetLife. But I'll definitely be watching a couple games live. Foul called on Kia Nurse. First foul for her. 15-15. 3:19 to go here in the first quarter. I just noticed this thing is showing the wrong thing. And Noemi Brochant knocks down the basket. I just noticed this is showing on the TikTok. My bad, y'all. I gotta update this for y'all. Ball and play with Sykes. Sykes with the ball. Shoots another three over Thomas, and she misses this one. Key chases down the rebound. And they call a offensive foul or a loose ball foul on Tiani Key. Let me see if I can update this right quick. So they're in the bonus now. So Kiara Linskins will be shooting free throws as she knocks it down. They said the foul was on Milic. Was it Milic? Ball in play here with the tempo. It's 19-15. What's up, Con Landing? Salute, salute. What up, Rico? How accurate are your polls? Listen, I don't know. This is the people in the chat, so we shall see. Brochant shoots an air ball, but it goes off a tempo player. What's up, Liz? Hope you're doing well. Ball in, oh, they changed it to tempo, so it's tempo basketball. 19-15 is the score. Sykes with the ball. Sykes picks up her dribble. Nowhere to go. Up top to Conde. What's up, Kendrick? Salute. Over to Nurse. Nurse, quick shot three, and Brochant with the rebound. Oh, Lexi Held almost gets the steal. The ex-Mercury player. She was picked up in the expansion draft. Oh, crossover by Kiana Williams. Goes, attacks, and misses. Fight for the rebound, and it goes out of bounds off Linskins and out of bounds. Ron C, I see what you did there. Tempo play with rhythm. I see what you were going for there. So it's tempo ball. Offenses have cooled off a little bit here. Ball in play here with Sykes. Sykes with the ball. Let me hide that. Gets it over to... Oh, and then Conde gets run over by Ayayi. I need Ayayi to do stuff too. I picked her up today for some fantasy points. Copper and Bonner check in. Thomas and Brochant go out. So it's still tempo ball here. Still tempo ball. Trying to get the ball in bounds. Nurse gets it into Held. Held with the ball. Held comes off the screen. Hook pass over to Key. Key for three. Too strong. And Ayayi with the rebound. The French woman goes coast to coast. Goes by everybody. Scoops it up. Can't get it to go. And Linskin pokes it away from Key. So Phoenix has another possession here. Copper. That's an offensive foul. I thought that was an offensive foul on Copper, but they call it on Uskaita. It looked like Copper hooked her, but they don't call it. So it's free throws for Kalia Copper. Copper first free throw is up and good. So Copper back at the line, and she knocks down the second. So score is 21-15, 90 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Toronto offense has gone cold here in the last couple minutes. Kiki Rice left side to Lexi Held. Lexi Held out to Key. Key lines up for a three. They need it. She provides it. Tiani Key knocks down the left corner three, and it's a 3-point game. Copper with the ball. Copper jump pass over to Bonner. Bonner left corner three. Can't get it to go. Held chases down the rebound. Oh, she misses Yuskaita, who's down there by herself. Held escapes. Nogic goes for the floater, gets fouled, and one. Lexi Held right at the Phoenix Mercury, her ex-team, and she'll go to the line for the 3-point play. If you don't remember, Lexi Hell's the one who ended up getting a punctured lung last season. Couldn't fly, had to basically take a train all the way back to Phoenix. And she completes the free 3-point play with the free throw. 21-21. Nogic over to Linskins. Linskins hands it off to Copper. Copper gets it back to Linskins. Linskins looking for somebody, gets it over to Nogic, gets poked away, but Nogic recovers. 3 on the clock. Nogic on the drive, spins middle, throws up a left-hand floater, can't get it to go. Linskins offensive rebound, one leg fall away, and shoots an air ball. And Yuskaita with the rebound. About a 6-second difference, shot clock and game clock. Yuskaita gets fouled by Ayayi. Buell said, when will Isabel Harrison be back? I don't know. She always dealing with something. They said it's a hand injury, so who knows when she'll be back, to be honest with you. But Toronto's now in the bonus. They'll be shooting free throws. And she knocks down the first free throw. Yuskaita. All right, cool. I'm gonna update the stats for you guys on TikTok and on YouTube vertical stream. There we go. So y'all should see the updated stats now. That's my bad. Let me adjust. There we go. And Yuskaita knocks down the second free throw. It was 23-21. Ronci said Linskins is such a quality name for my... Get out of here, man. Zay said Harrison said pretty collected. Listen, man, get to the bag by any means. What's going on, Zay? Hope all is well. They lob it down to Mac. Mac's been feasting down low in both rebounds and scoring as she scores there. Tie game at 23. Kiki Rice goes to the basket, switches, and doesn't get the foul call. Basket doesn't go. And that ends the first quarter. 23-23 at the end of the first quarter. So it's been the Natasha Mack show, to keep it 100 with y'all. She's been feasting on the boards and scoring. So I'm glad it's a good match. Anytime there's a late night match, I'm always glad it's good, because staying up late for it, of course. Let's take a look at the box score. Let me see if I can pull it up. Hope everything is updated. I gotta refresh this. Refresh. Everything gotta get refreshed. Oh, see, this one is not refreshed. Stand by. Copy that. Gotta find a better way to do this. I wish it would just... All right, cool. 23-23 is the score. 23-23. Maria Conde, no points in 8 minutes. She got the start today. Has 1 rebound, 2 assists, and a block. You got Laura Yuskaita with 4 points. And a rebound. You got Brittany Sykes with 3 points and 2 assists. Marina Mabry leads the way with 7 on 3 of 6 shooting. And Kiki Rice with 7 points and... with 3 points in 7 minutes. Tiani Key with 3 and Lexi Held with 3 as well. Phoenix Mercury, you got Dewana Bonner, no points. 2 for Alyssa Thomas with 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Natasha Mack with 6 points and 6 rebounds. So working on a first half double-double right now. Got 8 for Copper, 3 for Nogic. Excuse me. 3 for Nogic with 2 assists. You got Ayayi off the bench, not yet to score. Brochant with 2. Linskins with 2 as well. They're shooting 40% from the field. Phoenix is 1 for 6 from 3, and they've knocked down all 6 of their free throws. Only 3 turnovers. For Toronto, they're shooting 38% from the field, 33% from 3, and made all 3 of their free throws. They have 2 turnovers as a team. So a good game so far. Good game so far. Yeah, keep me updated with that New York Knicks game. I was watching it a bit before I got on stream. I'm talking about Toronto teams. The Yankees just beat the Blue Jays, so salute to my Yanks. Let me see what the score is. I guess I could keep the poll open now. The game is still close. Oh, they're up by 13 with about 5.5 to go. Dudes, everyone tuned in. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new here for some late night WNBA action. Only game on the W slate tonight. Only game on the W calendar tonight. Yeah, Beulah, I figured you were a Blue Jays fan. You're the Canadian representative here. Hopefully you can make it to a game. For the tempo, that is. Ball and play here to start the second quarter with Kalia Copper. Ball over to Nogic. Nogic, top of the key, guarded by Held. Nogic over to Bonner. Bonner jab steps, almost lets Yuskaita fall. Mack in the post against Conde, spins. Hook shot is good. Natasha Mack hooping. I can't even lie. Natasha Mack is hooping. Thanks, Meta. Appreciate that. 93-76. Yuskaita with the fake ball fake. Gets it over to Held. Held was thinking pass before the ball even touched her hand. It goes right through her fingertips and out of bounds. Probably hit a fan in the face there, sitting courtside. So if you're just joining, score was tied 23-23 at the end of the first quarter. Phoenix has scored the first basket of the second, and they call away from the play foul here on Kiki Rice. Hey, Pickleball Pat, another Canadian in the building. So got Beulah and Pat, the Canadians. Actually will be in Toronto in August for a family event. Unfortunately, the tempo will not be in town that week, or else I would have tried to catch a game. And it's a travel here by Nogic. You're seeing that a lot with the European players, especially with my Liberty, Pauline Astier traveling. But they're making a big emphasis this year on travel calls. No shuffling of the feet will get called. 6-6. What's going on? Who I got? I'm going Phoenix. I think Phoenix will get the win, but I wouldn't be surprised if Toronto stole it. Held with the ball though, right side of the court. Blows by Bonner, spins back, reverse layup over her. Can't get it to go. Mack with another rebound. Here's Nogic. Nogic, right to left crossover. Goes behind the back. Comes back right. Nogic drives baseline. Spins back out. She's just taking the whole play by herself. Can't get it to go on the fall away. Good defense as Mabry with the rebound. Mabry dancing with it on Brochant. Gets off that screen. Doesn't really use it. Now gets downhill. Loses the ball. But Yuskaita dives on it. Gets it out to Rice with 10 on the shot clock. Back to Mabry. Mabry catch. Shot. 3. Cash. Marina Mabry knocks down the 3. Gives Toronto the lead. 26-25. Ball over to Bonner. Bonner. Oh, crossover on Yuskaita. Now she pulls up for a 3 and she misses. Long rebound to Mabry. Mabry. Center on the floor. Pump fakes. Gets it over to Milic. Nina Milic. Nowhere to go. Finds Yuskaita. Yuskaita pump fakes. Back to Milic. Milic. 10-footer from the baseline. Can't get it. Kiki Rice snatches the rebound. And they call a foul on Yuskaita for the loose ball foul. So it's Phoenix ball here. They're down by 1. 7:45 to go here in the second quarter. Nogic with the ball. Nogic drives right. Nogic pulls up for three. Short. Long rebound. Yuskaitsa chases it down. Oh, she finds Kiki Rice. Kiki Rice goes up and lays it in, but they blow the play dead. I don't know what happened there. Nogic, and then Mabry pushes Nogic. Oh, so Nogic sort of hooked Mabry, and then Mabry pushes Nogic, and they're going to review this. But it just blew a wide open layup there that Kiki Rice had. So Nogic sort of holds Mabry. Mabry sells it a lot, and then Mabry runs up to her and then pushes her in the back. Oh, and what I will say, Nogic was sort of smiling at her as well. So I guess she didn't take kindly to that smirk after you sort of hooked me there. But it definitely stopped the fast break because Kiki Rice had a wide open layup. So that's unfortunate for Toronto. What's up, Carmen? W stream, appreciate you. Salute, salute. Watching on the vertical stream. Something I installed this season. That's funny. Nogic turns around and just smiles at her in her face like a smug look. So that set Mabry off, man. That's hilarious. So the referees are at the table reviewing this. So we'll see what happens. Salute to everyone joining the stream. Only game on the schedule tonight. Stay hydrated. As you can see, if you're new to the stream, I am a Liberty fan, but I do participate, excuse me, in watch-alongs for other teams. We've been doing a watch-along almost every day this week. We did one on Sunday, a good game between the Dream and the Aces. We did one yesterday between Washington and Dallas, and now we're doing Toronto and Phoenix. Toronto and Phoenix today. So the players are still up with the coaches now. They're still trying to determine what to call here. So I guess we'll just sit and wait. Carmen says, do I think Toronto can win? I think they can win. It's not out of the realm of possibility. They definitely can win. Mad said, shout out Shakira. Anybody watching the broadcast, what is this song they playing? You want me? Na 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 na. I don't listen to. Yeah, 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 yeah. Y'all know how this dumb type of music. I don't listen to that. Sierra, I bet you know what this song is. I know you're watching the game. Turn the volume up and tell me what this is. Dua Lipa. Oh, see, good. Thank you, Mads. Yeah, 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 yeah. And then you turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it. I hear this song everywhere. I don't want to bring back any bad memories, Matt. This is just still a review. That's why I'm over here singing, guys. I'm not just singing just to give y'all show y'all my vocal range, but they still over here trying to figure this out, which is why games end up being so much long. Yeah, Sierra, sorry. I should have went to Mads. But you got it. You sort of got it right. All right, they're finally done. So they called a foul on Nogic, but they called a tech on Mabry. So it ends up just benefiting Phoenix in the end, as Nogic knocks down the technical free throw. That's hilarious. So it is Toronto ball. So instead of them getting the 2 points for the layup, they give up a point on the technical free throw. Ball in play here. Over to Mabry. Back to Sykes. Sykes on the island with Thomas. She pulls up for the midi. In and out. And Mack with another rebound. How many she got now? That's 8 rebounds for Natasha Mack. And we're not even halfway through the second. What up, Kyle? Oh, damn. I didn't even see the splash image for that. Bonner over to Thomas. Thomas over to Bonner. Bonner wasn't even looking. Picks it up. 2 on the clock. Nogic is going to have to get it up. She throws it up at the buzzer. Grazes the front of the rim. And Sykes with the rebound. Sykes over behind the back to Mabry. Mabry left side of the court. Finds Sykes in the left corner. Sykes, no hesitation for 3. Short. And Thomas with the rebound with a head of steam. She has Mabry in her sight. She slows it down, splits the defense, and gets fouled. And Alyssa Thomas will go to the line for free throws. What's going on, Pam? Pam says Toronto already playing more as a team than other squads, which is helping them win. The only thing is they're dealing with injuries. You got Temi Fagbenley out, Niara Sabli in and out, Julie Alamon now out. So they're dealing with injuries. So that's the only thing that's an issue here. Thomas knocks down the free throw. Blockstradamus, no, this is just a play-by-play stream. I cannot show the game on TikTok, or I can't show it on any platform, my friend. I'll just give it. I'll have the stats there and play-by-play for you. TikTok will get my account out of here if I put the game up. Thomas, second free throw is up and good. Score is 28-26. I heard the Knicks are making a comeback. Thunderhawk, keep me updated on that score, y'all. I just got an alert from ESPN saying they making a comeback. Ball in play here with Sykes. Sykes off balance, tries to go glass the ball, gets wedgied in the rim. So that's a jump ball here at half court. Wait, Thunderhawk, you're at the Knicks game at MSG? That's what you're telling me, my friend? Man, yo, throw me some money, my friend. Them tickets I was seeing was a fortune. Like 10 months of rent for a ticket. Salute to you, my friend. Jump ball is up. Sykes wins the jump ball. And Mabry gets it. Mabry with the ball. Mabry drives middle of the floor. Throws up the floater off glass. Too strong. Bonner with the rebound. Over to Kiana Williams. Williams crosses half court. Slows it down. Ball over to Ayayi. Picks up her dribble. Gets it down to Bonner. Bonner against Conde. Shoots the off-balance jump shot. Off-balance layup attempt. Can't get it. And Yuskaita gets the ball stolen. AT lobs it up to Bonner and scores the fiance connection. Works there for the Phoenix Mercury. And Phoenix up to a 4-point lead. Yeah, cuz. Next game. Conde for 3. Can't get it to go. Ayayi with the rebound. Outlet over to Bonner. Bonner, nobody home, and she lays it in. Sandy Brondello says, we got to talk this over. It's a 6-point game now. Four straight points by Bonner. Tempo, take a timeout. 32-26. Yeah, it's funny. My upstairs neighbor, he's a Lakers fan, so that's how I know when the Lakers play. It's been pretty quiet, of course, since they got eliminated. But that's the reason I know when the Lakers is playing, when I hear some yelling upstairs. But salute to everyone tuned in. We're at a timeout right now. Timeout at the moment. Oh, it's a tie game. It's going to overtime. Oh, snap. How did the Knicks do that? Wow. I just opened my phone. It says 101-101, end of the fourth quarter. So Cavaliers blow like a 20-something point lead. And the Knicks come all the way back. Wow, that's crazy. Sorry, guys. Brief switch to the NBA. I had to take a look at that. An 18-1 run I'm seeing the group chat I have with some friends is going crazy. Wow, that's crazy. How's he gonna expect some more yelling for the next 5 minutes in that game? Insane. We're still in the timeout here. In a timeout commercial here. Still in a commercial here. Wow, that's crazy, bro. I might have to pull this game up. Is my iPad charged? No, it's not. Damn it. I might just have to pull up the score and put it somewhere I can see it. Both finals games go to OT. That's a good sign, though. That's a good sign. I know they were talking about NBA ratings, man. I mean, playoff ratings is probably through the roof now. I gotta put this game on a screen where I can see it. I can see the score. All right, I got it here so I can see it right at the bottom of my screen here. All right, we're still waiting. Beulah on TikTok says, Jay, can Toronto make playoffs? Have all their they could. I think they'll come down as a lower seed though. They'll come if they make it, they'll be a lower seed in the 7-8 range. So Jovana Nogic, second in WNBA in 3-pointers made, first in 3-point percentage. She's second in WNBA in points per game among all rookies. 64 points are third most in franchise history through a player's first 4 games, of course, behind Diana and Cappie Pondexter. All right, ball back in play here with Toronto. It's Kiki Rice, Sykes, Yuskaita, Mabry, and Conde. Sykes comes off the screen, takes the bump, goes off glass, and one. Brittany Sykes with the finish will go to the line for the 3-point play. This girl always got a smile on her face. Jovana Nogic. It might just be her facial expression. So Brittany Sykes at the line for the 3-point play and rattles it in. Ball in play here with Phoenix. It's 32-29. Kiana Williams, Alyssa Thomas, Bonner, Ayayi, and Copper on the court for them. Thomas back to Kiana. Left side, nobody comes home. She scoops it in on the left side with the right hand. It's 34-29. Miscommunication on defense there for the tempo. Kiki Rice gets around the hedge. Kiki Rice tries to drop it off to Conde, and Ayayi picks it off, goes coast to coast, goes up, and gets blocked. But then the side ref calls a foul, actually. So Ayayi will go to the line for 2 free throws. Knicks are up 103-101. So Ayayi at the line for 2 free throws. Free throw is up. She knocks it down. Second free throw is up. And off the rim, rebound to Kiki Rice. Rice with the ball, crosses half court. Beulah says you got Olivia winning Rookie of the Year. I mean, she's playing really well for the Lynx so far. Yuskaita over to Sykes. Sykes in and out dribble. Sykes, hezzy move, spins back. Midi is up and good. Brittany Sykes. That was a tough move there for Britt Sykes. 35-31. You got Kiana Williams over to Bonner. Left side to Copper. Copper comes off the screen. Copper dribbles back out to 3. Tough pass there by Copper and stolen by Kiki Rice. Kiki Rice then runs into a brick wall, but Conde picks up the loose ball and Copper dives into her knee. Thankfully she avoided serious injury there, or any injury, and the foul is called on Copper. Yeah, I seen Chekova's out for the season. You got Rakia Jackson torn ACL out for the season. Tough, man. It is tough. Toronto's ball. Rice into Mabry. Mabry comes off the screen going left. Mabry gets downhill. Slow step, left hand scoop, and scores. Marina Mabry with the basket. And it's a 2-point game, 35-33. Yeah, Thunderhawk. old ex-Knicks are at the Garden. I've seen Steph Marbury. A bunch of them are there. Bonner, corner three, short. Rebound to Kiki Rice. Rice over to Conde. Oh, Maria Conde with the ball. Gets it over to Sykes. Sykes on an island with Thomas. Attacks the right, takes the bump, throws up the floater too strong. And Bonner secures the rebound. Thomas with the ball. Thomas using that little forearm on Yuskaita, throws up a tough hook shot and banks it in. (37-33). Mabry with the crossover. Now has Bonner on her. Mabry steps back for a deep three. She knew where it was falling. She chases down the rebound, and Copper tips it out of bounds. It stays with the tempo. I think the Cavs are out of gas here. They needed to finish that in regulation. It's 107-101 now. Knicks up. Pam, that's a good shout. That is a good shout there. Sykes to inbound. Gets it into Yuskaita in the corner. Throws it out to Conde. Over to Rice. Top of the key. Rice gets downhill. Rice between the legs. Picks up her dribble. Yuskaita has to shoot the three. She shoots it, and she knocks it down at the buzzer. The shot clock was expiring, and Yuskaita throws it up and in. It's a 1-point game, 37-36. Alyssa Thomas goes cross-court over to Brochon. Right side to Nogic. Nogic dribbles left. Nogic over to Thomas. Back to Nogic. Nogic sets her feet for three, and she knocks it down. You cannot give her any space. And it's 40-36. Phoenix on top. Ball with Yuskaita. Over to Kia Nurse. She's another three-point shooter, and they call an offensive foul on Yuskaita. And we have a timeout here on the floor. Timeout here on the floor. Phoenix Mercury up by 4. 40-36. 2:18 to go in the second quarter. Zay says Copper is another player who's funny. To watch, he'll go 1-on-3 fast break. Yeah, that's true. (110-101). Kyle says, is Sykes on AT for speed feels like a mismatch? I think they're just matching up on both sides of the ball. Thomas is guarding Sykes on one end, and then I guess Sykes guards Thomas on the other. Not really. Sykes is very long and rangy, and Yuskaita is dealing with foul trouble, so I guess it's to protect her as well. Yeah, Cavs just blew their shot. They had this game. They got outscored 32-18 in that fourth quarter, and getting outscored 9-0 in the fourth. I mean, in overtime, excuse me. Yeah, it's curtains. Stick a fork in them. Right, score is 40-36. We have 2:18 to go. Beulah, I have no clue. I looked 1 second, they were up by a lot. I looked again, and it was going into overtime, so I couldn't even tell you. But the Knicks, they've come back from deficits before. Can't count them out. Cannot count them out. Looking at some of these stats here. Let's see. Team stats. See, the thing about ESPN, they don't give you like the lead changes and none of that stuff. They give you the percentage of time led and stuff, but not lead changes. Up in here, y'all gonna make me go on. Y'all gonna make me act a fool. Yeah, they don't even show it on this website either. We'll have to go on the WNBA website. Let's see, box score here. They don't even got the box score updated. What is going on? Anyways, back to the game here. Phoenix with possession. Copper, right side of the court, dribbles into the middle of the floor, tries to get it to Natasha Mack and it's a turnover. Ball over to Kiki Rice. Rice crosses half court. Goes behind the back off the screen. Kiki Rice keeps the dribble alive. Finds Sykes. Sykes, top of the key, three, and she cashes out. 1 point game, 40-39. Sierra, but that caught down. Copper over here is fumbling with the ball. She comes off the screen, shoots the foul line jumper, too strong. Mac snatches the rebound. She's short. Tiani Key with the rebound and gets it over to Rice. A chance for Toronto to take the lead here again. Sykes with the ball. Sykes walks into another three, and she cashes out again. Britt Sykes showing off that 3-point jumper, and it's a 2-point lead for Toronto. Nogic with the ball, picks up her dribble, gets it over to Mac, back to Nogic. Nogic. Oh, no look to Mac. What a pass and finish. 42-42. Beulah, you're right. I gotta chill with the singing before they copyright me. I'm too close to the original track. Kiki Rice comes off the screen. They call a foul on Key on the moving screen. So ball and play here with Phoenix. Nogic at the controls. Nogic crosses half court. Guarded by Kiki Rice. Nogic blows by Rice, goes up, left hand scoop, and they call a foul on Rice. I don't know why Rice is playing so far off of her, like, or they're playing so lackadaisical on her. But anyways, Nogic will go to the line for free throws. Nogic at the line for free throws. First free throw is up. She knocks it down. Yeah, Kiki was giving her a step there. I mean, she may not look quick, but she's pretty quick from what I've seen. Second free throw is up, and Nogic knocks down both. Ball and play with Sykes. She's been the offense here, knocking down threes. Gets it over to Mabry. Mabry guarded by Nogic. 10 on the shot clock. Mabry fixes her here. Right to left crossover. Pulls up for three and cashes out for three and then gives Nogic a little stare. 45-44. The dynamic duo of Sykes and Mabry going back and forth here. Shot clock is off here. 8 seconds to go. Alyssa Thomas at the controls. Gets it over to Nogic. Nogic trying to respond. She shoots a three off. And Brochan with the rebound. Putback is short. Sykes gets the rebound. And that's how we go to overtime. That's how we go to halftime, excuse me. At halftime, Toronto have the lead. 45-44. 45-44 at half. Thomas was still on the court. Trips, he was still on the court. But tough shots there, tough threes there by Mabry and Sykes keep the Toronto tempo in the driver's seat here. Beautiful relationships they seen from the start. My bad, they over here playing Poison in the arena. Natasha Mack said their bigs are out, and I'm just taking advantage of their rookies down there. She has 10 points and 9 rebounds. Chemo, salute. Appreciate that. It's been an awesome day. Been an awesome day. Come on, you Gunners. Now I can relax on Sunday. I don't have to worry about us screwing up against Crystal Palace. Now we just gotta wait till next weekend. Champions League against PSG. And then if we win both the Premier League and the Champions League, boy, it's gonna be a summer to remember. All right, so we're at halftime, people. We are at halftime. I'm just trying to find some stats here, but you can't find a damn thing on this site, WNBA website. It's just not intuitive. I was trying to find like lead changes and stuff. There we go. Lead changes. 12 lead changes in this game so far, 7 ties, and we're only at halftime. So let's take a look at the halftime scores once I pull the box score back up. Wow, I can't believe the Cavaliers really blew that. Crazy. Here we go. Halftime. Halftime. There we go, people. 45-44 is the score. Wait, why is it so small here? Oh, did I zoom out too much? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to make it bigger for the people on. There we go. Hold on, y'all. I don't know what's going on here. This thing is acting up for y'all on TikTok and whatnot. But all right, we're gonna have to work with that. Score is 45-44. That is the score. Let's take a look here. I'll zoom in. Toronto and Phoenix were tied 23-23 in the first quarter. Toronto outscored them 22-21 in the second for the 1-point lead. As you can see, this game is on League Pass. Oh, whoops. Backed out the box score. All right, for Toronto, you got Marie. Oh, let me mute this. You got Maria Conde, 15 minutes, no points, a rebound and 2 assists. I don't know why I picked her up. I thought she would put the ball in the basket. You skyked it with 7 points, 3 rebounds. You got Brittany Sykes with 14 on 3 of 5 shooting from 3. Marina Mabry with 15 on 3 of 7 shooting from 3. And Kiki Rice with 3 points herself with 3 rebounds. Off the bench, Tiani Key with 3 points. Milic with none, Nurse with none, and Lexi Held with 3 points. For the Phoenix Mercury, we got Dewana Bonner with 4 points. You got 6 from Alyssa Thomas with 5 assists and 3 rebounds. Also has 2 steals. Natasha Mack has been their player in this one. She has 10 points with 9 rebounds. Kalia Copper with 8. And you have 9 from Jovana Nogic. Off the bench, Ayayi with 1 point, Brochon with 2, Linskins with 2, Kiana Williams with 2 as well. Wow, that's crazy. Knicks game is over. 115-104 final score. What a comeback by the Knicks, though. What can you say? As a Cavaliers fan, you let that one get away. If you're a Cavaliers fan. I don't know any in my life. Looking at the team stats here. Both teams shooting pretty similar. 42% from the field for the Tempo, 41 for the Mercury. Toronto shooting a way better 3-point percentage, 45% from 3. Mercury shooting 17%. Mercury been to the line more, 12 or 13 from the line. Toronto with only 4 attempts, and they've made all 4 of them. Rebound battle in favor of the Mercury, 21-15, especially on the offensive glass, 6-1 on the offensive glass, courtesy of Natasha Mack. Assists, Phoenix leading that 11-7. They're leading steals 4-3. Toronto leads 1-0 in blocks. Similar turnovers, 7 for Toronto, 6 for the Mercury. Fast break points in favor of the Mercury, 5-2. Points in the paint, damn, 22-10 points in the paint. That's tough. That is tough. And you have fouls, of course, Toronto leading in that category. Oh, excuse me. Wow. Um, Largest lead was 6 for the Mercury and 4 for the Tempo. And that is the team stats. All right, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule in the WNBA. So, as I said, we only had this one game on the schedule today. Tomorrow, we have 3 games. You have Portland versus Indiana. That's at 7 p.m. on USA Network. You got Dallas at Chicago. That's at 9 p.m. on USA Network. And then you have Connecticut at Seattle, which is at 10 p.m. on League Pass. On Thursday, you have another 3 games. The Liberty finally back in action, as well as the Valkyries. Valkyries in New York taking on the Liberty, 8 p.m. Should be going to that game. And that game's on Prime. Toronto versus Minnesota on League Pass. And then you have LA versus the Phoenix Mercury at 10 p.m. on Prime Video. On Friday, you got Dallas at Atlanta. That's on Ion, 7:30. Golden State at Indiana. That's also at 7:30 on Ion. And then at 10 p.m., you have Connecticut at Seattle. Yeah, the Garden is a very old building. They don't have accessible charging ports like that. That's when you gotta bring your portable. I learned the hard way. On Saturday, Maz, if you fly in, I'll see what I could do for you. But how you gonna get here? Are you serious or are you joking? Saturday you got Minnesota at Chicago, and you got Portland at Toronto, and then you got LA at Vegas. Not portable potty, portable charger, Roncy. It's a portable potty, portable charger, power bank, however you want to categorize it. Listen, just follow all the people going to Barclays. You'll be fine. The stop is named Barclays, so you'll be fine. Saturday you have Minnesota at Chicago on CBS, first CBS game of the season. Minnesota and Chicago at 1 p.m. Then you got Portland and Toronto at 6 p.m. on League Pass, and then late night you have LA versus Las Vegas at 8 p.m. on CBS as well as Paramount Plus. And then on Sunday, you got Phoenix and Atlanta at 3 p.m., Dallas at New York at 3:30 p.m., and then Washington at Seattle at 6 p.m. So those are the games going all the way up to Sunday. I should be doing a couple watch-alongs this weekend. I'll be away, but I'll try and get some in. It won't have the same setup like I have now, because I won't be home, but I'll probably still do some watch-alongs here to be along with the community. All right, so that is the schedule. Let's go back to tonight's game. 45-44 at halftime. Let me fix some things here while we have some time. I don't know why this is stretched all the way over here. There we go. I don't know what's going on. There we go. Give myself some more room so you guys can see. There we go. All right, we good now. Salute to everyone still hanging around. We're at a halftime right now. We are at halftime. Maz, yeah, when you said look at prices, I was about to laugh because the prices are ridiculous right now. Yeah, the Knicks beat the Cavs. They came back in the fourth and beat them in overtime, Ron. 115-104. Let me show you guys that actually. For all you NBA fans, here it is. 115-104 final score in overtime. What up, LeBron? Tempo underrated there. Free money. Oh, interesting. Salute on the TikTok. Let me show you guys the box score right quick of this game. while we wait. You can see the quarter scoring here. New York was up 23-16 in the first, then they got outscored 32-23 in the second, 35-23 in the third, and then in the fourth, the Knicks outscored them 32-18 in the fourth. Cavs only scored 3 points in overtime, 14-3 in OT. That fourth quarter did them in 32-18, almost got doubled up in the fourth. Well, not that's tough. Thunderhawk said he'd be back at MSG on Thursday. Salute to you, my friend. Salute to you. All right. Might have to go get some more water. I'm running out. Yeah, 46-21 to close. That's brutal. That is brutal. I have no idea how the Cavs lost that. I was looking, I seen they was up by 20 plus, and then I got an alert saying the Knicks making a comeback, and then I look again, it said fourth end of regulation, the game was tied. I was like, oh snap. Cavs absolutely crapped the bed there. That was their shot. You had the Knicks with a week off, probably not in game basketball like rhythm. You were just coming off a game 7, probably feeling good. This was a chance to steal a game, and you had it. Had your chance and blew it. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. The Cavs need a portable. Touche, Ron. Touche. Oh, some other news I guess I could talk about. The weekly awards were released today, and Asia Wilson and Brianna Stewart won Western and Eastern Conference Players of the Week. So salute to the two legends of the game. Asia Wilson and Brianna Stewart get Western and Eastern Conference Players of the Week. Wow. Talking about let's switch back to NBA. Did y'all watch that game last night? I fell asleep. I left y'all in the Discord to watch the Portland game, but I fell asleep during the Spurs and OKC game. What a game that was! That was elite hoops there. I see on the TikTok says Mercury got this right. Possibly. I thought they would win, but Toronto giving them a run for their money right now. But that alien over there in San Antonio, Victor Wembanyama. I said Wembanyama. He's different, man. He's different. He was just making play after play after play in that game. Thunderhawk said prediction would be San Antonio and New York in the finals. Man, that's a repeat of like 1998. Was it 97, 98 when the Spurs and the Knicks played in the finals? All right, we're about a minute away from halftime ending here. About a minute away. Yeah, Kyle, he was doing everything. Man was hitting threes. Man was blocking everything. Man was just catching one-handed lob dunks. He was. That's a 99 build right there, man. One person said 97, one person said 99. I remember it was the lockout season, so it was like 97. I think it was 97. Can't remember. I was only like 3 years old, so I don't even remember it live. I just remember my basketball history here. All right, third quarter about to kick off here. But man, some good hoops going on in the month of May. Good hoops going on. You got the start of the W season. You got playoff NBA playoffs. So it's a good time to be a professional basketball fan. Yeah, Tudo, we were just talking about that Knicks game. That's crazy, my friend. Salute to your Knicks. Ball and play here with Phoenix to start the third quarter. Char says, did the tempo find a rhythm in the first half? I see what you did there. A lot of puns going on here. Yes, they did. And they have a lead here. Good pass from Thomas to Bonner. Bonner goes up, gets fouled, and scores. Uskaita with another foul there. And Phoenix retakes the lead, 46-45 with a chance for the three-point play. Sometimes you got to know when to let it go. Jody said, "Unk alert." That's crazy. Wow, I just saw that. I definitely ignored that. Yo, I ignored that. That's crazy. Bonner knocks out the free throw for the three-point play. I definitely skipped right past that. Ball and play with Sykes. Oh, thank you, Tudo. That's what I needed to do. End that poll. 67% of y'all say tempo. That's interesting. As tempo missed as the tempo missed the shot rebound in the hands of Jovana Nogic. Guarded by Kiki Rice, the rookie out of UCLA, over to Copper. Copper hands it off to Bonner, up top to Thomas, guarded by Sykes. Very long and rangy, goes over to Natasha Mack. She had a really good first half. Mack with 2 on the clock. She's going to have to put it up, finds Copper on the curl. Copper quick lays it up and it trickles it in at the buzzer. That was playing with fire there, but they do not get burned. They finish with a layup. 49-45. Kiki Rice with the ball. Kiki Rice slows it down, goes corner to Tiani Key, who starts this third quarter. Who she started for? Oh, I think they subbed Uskaita out with the fouls as Copper gets the ball stripped by Rice. Rice. Salute for the sub, Nate. Mabry with the ball. Mabry dribbles out, throws it out to Rice. Left side to Sykes. 10 on the shot clock. Rips past Novic, throws up the floater, and draws the foul. That foul is on Mac. If you're quick, you can blow by Novic, Jovana Nogic, if you're quick. So Brittany Sykes at the line for free throws. Got a Mercury supporter in here. Salute, Ezekiel. Salute. Sykes free throw is up and good. Brittany Sykes having a really good game. Can't lie. Brittany Sykes knocks down the second free throw. She's up to 16 points in this one. Nogic with the ball. Crosses half court. Comes off the screen. Nogic down the lane. Left hand layup too strong. Key with the rebound. They have numbers if they want it. It's 5-on-4. She almost carries Sykes. Over to Rice. Rice transition 3 and Kiki Rice gives the Toronto Tempo the lead. 50-49. This game is back and forth. They've had multiple lead changes in this game. That might be the 16th lead change. And the Mercury scored Natasha Mack with the basket. The Mack attack on the go here. She's up to 12 points here. She has a double-double, actually. Now, Rice with the ball. Game's 51-50. Mercury on top. Oh, Mabry splits the double. Left-hand scoop. Can't get it. Sykes put back foul and one. Brittany Sykes on a roll here, coming off her career high last game against the Sparks. She's picking up where she left off there, and she'll go to the line for another three-point play. So Brittany Sykes back at the free throw line. She's taken 28 free throws in her last 2 games, and she knocks this one down as well. 2-point game. Tempo on top, 53-51. Nogic with the ball, hands it off to Copper. Copper, top of the key, drives right, blows right by Conde, goes and scores. That's barbecue chicken. That's paella, all that. Sorry, Conde. I know you're Spanish, but oh, it's Brittany Sykes. She scored the last 9 points here. She knocks down the 3 from the right wing. It's back to a 3-point game. 56-53. Brittany Sykes. Ball over to Mack. Mac dribbles left, gets it off to Nogic. Nogic scoops it in and scores. Owen says, worst coaching of all time for Cleveland. We actually, damn. I don't know what happened there, my friend. That sucks. Yeah, but there's no way you should have blown that lead. Mabry with the ball. No, I didn't say Con Landing is saying. It's Conde. Maria Conde. That's, Mabry with a little heavy move on Mac and scores. Caught her with the eyes again. Snatch back. Threw up the head. Left to right crossover. Midi is good. And it's 58-55. It's the Sykes and Mabry show. Nogic over to Mac. Left side to Mac. Copper. Foul line jump shot over Conde and scores. And then Bonner gets a steal on the inbound and gets fouled. So, silly play there by the tempo. Try to quick inbound it. Bonner gets the steal off the made basket by Copper. And now she'll go to the line for 2 free throws. What's up, Fishman? Cleveland sold. I'm guessing they sold a lot of people's parlay now. Need Toronto to win. Bonner, first free throw is up and good. Ties the game at 58. Ayayi checks in for the Mercury. Yeah, Chap. That's what I figured. I was like, it took him a while to shake it off, but better late than never, I guess. Better late than never. And Bonner knocks down the second free throw. So 1-point game. Phoenix retakes the lead. This is crazy. 17 lead changes. Game has been tied 9 times. Mabry gets it over to Sykes. It's been her quarter. Sykes gets cut off. Sykes spins back out. She's just dribbling in circles. Nowhere to go. Gets it to Mabry. Mabry over to Conde, but Thomas gets the steal and then stiff arms Mabry. Copper 1-on-2 and lays it in. 61-58. Sykes over to Conde. Conde gets, that's Milic, excuse me. Milic over to Mabry. Mabry comes off the screen. Mabry finds Milic wide open under the basket, and Nina Milic lays it in. Nogic with the ball. Comes off the screen, gets downhill, goes for the layup, and scores. Ivana Nogic, pretty much a 3-point shooter, but she shows that she can get to the lane. But Kiki Rice returns the favor. She gets fouled and won. Kiki Rice says, you want to blow by me? Watch this. Left to right cross. Gave her a little hezzy. Stepped on the gas and finished at the cup. And we have a timeout here on the court. When we come back, Kiki Rice will be shooting the free throw to complete the 3-point play. Score is 63-62, just under 5 minutes to go here in the third. El Jose, who's playing better? It's hard to say, my friend. The game is on WNBA League Pass. That's where I'm watching it. It's been 17 lead changes and 9 ties. So it's been going back and forth here. The back and forth affair here in Phoenix, Arizona. Salute to everybody watching. Salute to everybody watching. Beulah, I see that. I appreciate you as always. Shout out to TikTok, the YouTube, the Twitch. I appreciate you guys supporting. Late night game here in the W. Only game on the schedule today between the Tempo and the Mercury. Stargazing says needs Alyssa Thomas 14 more PRA. Gonna be tough. Who I got? I said Mercury, but Tempo giving them a good fight here. Tempo are fighting. Everybody, make sure you leave a like, subscribe. Got over 100 of us watching total. Let's get the likes up. Helps the channel out tremendously. I should be back tomorrow for some more W action. Not sure exactly what game I'll do yet. It really depends, but we shall see. Is it not possible to merge all the chats into one? Not on. I haven't merged onto one on my end. I can't do it on y'all end. Oh well, there's probably a way, but I'm unk when it comes to that type of stuff. But I'll look into it. The main thing is trying to get the TikTok chat merged, but that's a whole different story. I'm guessing my friend LUL Solibo I guess has something on Kiki. Sierra, salute for the jewels. Hey, Shorty said unk alert. Yo, I can't stand you, bro. Salute for the jewels. That's hilarious. Yeah, Beulah, I figured that game would be on TSN. I think the TSN is broadcasting pretty much all the Tempo games, or Sportsnet Canada, whatever it's called up there. Yeah, AT is not your savior in my Kendrick voice. AT may get triple doubles, but she is not your savior. It's been Copper, Mac, and Nogic who are doing the scoring here. Broadcast is back. Kiki Rice at the line for the 3-point play, and she's short. Alyssa Thomas with the tip rebound over to Ayayi, who gets it to Nogic. Kia Nurse guarding Nogic as she crosses half court. Handles look shaky to me. I think that should be free eats if you're a guard. Copper guarded by Millet. She shoots the midi, trickles around the rim, and drops. Kalia Copper starting to assert herself in this third quarter. It's a 3-point game. Kiki Rice with the ball. Copper with 18 points in the game. Milic with the ball over to Sykes. Sykes has had a hell of a third quarter. Guarded by Ayayi now. Drives right, throws it up off the glass and scores. Brittany Sykes unstoppable right now. She's happy to have like 13 points in the quarter. Over to Nogic. Over to Copper. Not guarded by Sykes. She takes the three. Copper does and misses. Kia Nurse with the rebound. Pushing in transition. And throws it out to Mabry. Mabry with the ball. It's a 1-point game here. Back and forth for fair. Mabry steps in, takes the midi, and gets fouled on the jump shot. So Marina Mabry will go to the line for 2 free throws. Yeah, Sykes is absolutely chefing right now, people. Brittany Sykes on 24 points here. Total. 4 for 6 from 3. She's unguardable. Kiki Rice is still in the game, my friend. Nogic goes to the bench. Kiana Williams for the Mercury checks in. Now Kiki Rice goes to the bench. So you're in luck. Lexi Hell checks in for Kiki Rice as Mabry knocks down the free throw. Toronto retakes the lead, 66-65. Ball over to Copper. Copper with the drive. Copper downhill, gets the ball stripped. Uh-oh. She's holding her left ankle. I think on the plant, she turned her ankle there. And Mabry comes over to check on her. She seems to be okay. She is walking, so she's good to go. Oh. No, it wasn't. She just turned her own ankle. It wasn't even on anybody's foot. That's crazy. Alyssa Thomas throws up the floater. Oh, you got a bunch of Tempo players just watching the ball. Brochant almost gets the rebound, but the ball goes to the Tempo. Roncy, when am I doing the next Sparks game? I gotta look at the calendar, my friend, and see when I am. Let me look at. I'm gonna take a look at the next break. Sykes with the ball. It's been Brittany Sykes quarter here. 24 on the night for Sykes. Mabry gets downhill, tries to push off. That's an offensive foul. They do call it. Offensive foul, Brittany Sykes. I seen the push off. I was wondering if they were going to call it, and they do. Sparks. I may do the game on Saturday if I have time, but Alyssa Thomas splits the double team but misses the layup and gets fouled. She'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Alyssa Thomas. Yeah, Pat. Yeah, she had a career high the other night, that 38. 10 years in the league, and she just gets her career high of 38. Listen, that means she's improving, or she's gotten better. So A good sign. Yeah, I'm gonna be away, so I'll see if I can get to it. It'll be tight, but I should be able to do it. We'll see. And I make sure I have my portable setup ready so I can just take it when I go on the road. Do I think Kiki can score 10 points? Yeah, I think she can. She has 8 right now, so she should be able to. Phoenix have the lead 67-66. Another lead change in this game. Mabry with the ball comes off the screen. Mabry steps back, going left for 3. Marina Mabry. If it's not Sykes, it's Mabry. And they take a 2-point lead again. Toronto and the Phoenix Mercury going back and forth here. 20 lead changes, 11 ties. A miss here for 3 by the Mercury. Fight for the rebound. Milic gets it. Over to Mabry in transition. Mabry for 3. No way. Oh, she misses off the back rim. I was about to say. And then they call a loose ball foul on Nurse. If Mabry would have hit that, that was a heat check if I ever seen one. Second personal foul on Kia Nurse. What's going on, Jose? Salute. Greg, ask the community. I have no recommendations for you, my friend. Kiana Williams with the ball. This is a good game. Kiana Williams into the lane, throws up the floater, and scores. Ties the game at 69. Wow, Sykes back with the ball here. It's been Sykes and Mabry. They get the ball to Nurse. Nurse drives, throws it back out to Sykes. Sykes dribbling left. Keeps the dribble alive, guarded by Copper. 10 on the shot clock. Dribbles right, crossover left. Sykes bumps off Copper. Left elbow jump shot. Oh my gosh, you can't stop her right now. She is unguardable. Knocks down the left elbow jump shot. Brittany Sykes. She's feeling it tonight. Copper with the ball. Copper. Oh, down to Thomas. Thomas guarded by Sykes. They send a late double over. Over to Kiana Williams. Left corner 3, and she knocks it down. And Phoenix retake the lead 72-71. Sykes back with the ball. Over to Milic. Milic hands it off to Lexi Held. Held comes off the screen. Finds Conde. Conde for 3 off the front of the rim. And Ayayi with the rebound. Ayayi guarded by Kia Nurse. She gets past her and trips her up. And they called a foul. I thought they weren't going to call it. And it's a foul on Kia Nurse. Wow. 21 lead changes in this game, and we still have a quarter to go. Chab said maybe doing cartwheels that she's not on the Sun this year. Oh, she would have been pissed off. I think the Sun are 0-5 right now, 0-4. She would be pissed. I said Toronto. Toronto, 12 for 27 from beyond the 3-point line tonight. Yeah, Conde out there just doing cardio, Pat. You just get... Oh, Kiki's just checking back into the game. She comes in for Lexi Held. Conde, I picked her up in fantasy because I needed somebody playing tonight. And she just out there really just getting a workout in. Salute for the flower, Jules. Salute. Who's that? Caesar. Yeah, Caesar. Salute. Salute for the gold coin, Jules, as well. As Ayayi, the free throw trickles in and out. Sykes, Johnny on the spot there, gets the defensive rebound. Sykes dribbles up the court. Let's see if she continues her hot hand here. Sykes dribbles into traffic, then dribbles out of it. Shoots the contested elbow jump shot. And Natasha Mack, I don't know if she got a cramp or something. She's holding her quad here. I think it's a cramp. You got to go across half court. And Nate Tibbetts has to call a timeout. She's holding her quad. Oh, man. She has to... And they're stretching her leg out here. And they called a timeout to attend to her right now. Wow. Andres, what's up? He said, "Do I think Connecticut is tanking to get Juju?" I will not say they're intentionally tanking. They're just not a good team, bro. They really just not a good team. They a young team, a really young team, but then they have like Brittany Griner, so it's like I don't know, man. They just like, oh, let's get to Houston and figure it out. That's really what the deal is with them right now. Let's get to Houston and figure it out. This game is back and forth, people. As I mentioned, 21 lead changes, 12 ties. Salute for the sub, Greg. Salute, salute. Word, man. Yeah, she bring that average age way up. Nah, let me put some respect on the vet BG. Yeah, it looked like a bad cramp. It looked like she got shot in the leg. She just went down, leg was still straight. We're in a timeout right now as they attend to her. She's still on the court here, so they're still tending to her. So hopefully everything gets resolved. Salute to everyone here in the chat. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new here. Let's get the likes up, people. Try to get to 50 likes, 50 likes. Let's get the likes up on YouTube and Twitch. I'm trying to look at they're showing the replay now. She jumps and then lands. Oh, she landed like straight legged and then fell down like and then basically just like fell down. Yikes. And she was having a good game too. Hopefully she's okay. It was an awkward landing there. Zay said the Mystics doing the same thing low key. They're not as bad as the Sun, but they're not good either. It's like I don't think any of these teams are intentionally tanking. They're just not good. That's just what it boils down to, you know. It's not Marina. It's Valerian Ayayi of the Phoenix Mercury. It's a Mercury injury. Ayayi, the French woman. Oh no, I'm bugging. Natasha Mack. I'm sorry, I'm bugging. Natasha Mack. I'm over here saying the wrong name. Natasha Mack of the Mercury. And she's still on the court here. They're taking another break here. You just got. I was about to say something that was very insensitive. This game is just gonna drag on longer, but they're tending to her on the court. I was gonna say that they need to get her off the court safely this time, though. Last time Phoenix did something on the court, they dragged Satu off the court, which looking crazy. they had Satu had a concussion. They just dragged her lifeless body off the court. But I hear clapping, so it sounds like she's getting. She's back on her feet. All right, so that's a good sign. She's back on her feet. She's gingerly walking to the locker room though. So that's a good sign. Yeah, pickleball. There's a lot to be proud of. Toronto missing their point guard, missing their starting center, and they're still fighting with this team. It was pretty much at full strength. They're just missing Sammy Whitcomb. And if you want to say a Cole McConney, but they hanging with the big guns here. The last year's runners up. Finally, we're back in play here. Under a minute to go here. It's Phoenix ball. Kalia Copper with it, guarded by Kiki Rice. She's fumbling the dribble. 2 on the clock. She steps back for a 3 and misses. Fight for the rebound. Kiana Williams almost gets it. And then Nina Milic tries to save it, but it goes out of bounds. 14 on the clock here for the Mercury. So on the court right now, it's Williams, Copper, Bonner, Brochon, and Ayayi for the Mercury. For the Tempo, it's Marina, Milic, Rice, Nurse, and Conde. Ball in the Copper. Copper, and they call a foul here on Milic. Her first foul of the game. What's up, Colin? What happened? Man said, damn it. Something happened. Oh, you had Natasha Mack for something? So Ayayi back at the line for free throws. I had to pick her up today. I needed some points in fantasy. She knocks down the free throw. As long as this game is close, Sahil, Marina Mabry's going to play. And she's one of their top guns, so she's going to have to score as well. So just pray to God that she doesn't make stuff. Hey, there we go, Conde. She almost turns it over, but then gets it over to Kiki Rice. Kiki Rice. Rice down the hill and drills back out. Out to Conde. Up top to Mabry. 20 seconds to go here. 10-second difference shot clock and game clock. Mabry at half court. Goes behind the back. Comes off the screen. Mabry takes the contested three off the rim. Conde with the... Oh, who's that? Milic? Milic with the rebound and put back. 7 seconds to go. Kiana Williams on the attack. Kiana Williams behind the back. Steps back for three. Off the back rim. Kiki Rice with the rebound. And that's how the quarter ends. A 1-point game here going into the fourth quarter. The Mercury with the 74-73 lead. Wow, what a game here, people. As I mentioned, it's been 21 lead changes, 12 ties in this game. Phoenix dominating the points in the paint battle 42-20. But the three-pointer has been saving the Toronto tempo in this one. It's been the Mabry and Sykes show, primarily the Sykes show. Brittany Sykes with 26. 26 for Brittany Sykes on 4 of 6 made threes. Marina has 22 on 4 of 10 made threes. So they got 48 of their team's 73 points. The benches are providing help, definitely. Off the bench, you have 3 for Key, 4 for Milic, 3 for Held. What was that? 10 off the bench there. And then the bench for Phoenix doing a little bit better. They have 7 for Kiana Williams, 3 for Ayayi. Got 2 for Brochant and 2 from Linskins. So what's that? 7 and 3 is 10, and 4 is 14. Kima, I think they're betting on players going like under. So they want them to sit so they don't play. Brittany Sykes is absolutely hooping right now. She had 38, a career high on, what was that, 2 days ago? She's trying to match. She could probably gonna need to match that if they're gonna win this game. Go said everybody needs to sit down to y'all. Man, it's over here sweating the under. Salute to everyone tuned in. Let's get up to 50 likes. We're at 43 right now. Appreciate everyone tuned in on the YouTube, on Twitch, on TikTok, and the sideline crew, audio only crew. Salute to everyone tuned in. Oh, you got her in your lineup. Got you. I don't know. That one looked a little shaky. The way she landed looked like a dead leg right there. So we'll see if Natasha Mack comes back. Right? They're still in coming back to the broadcast now, actually. I was about to say they're still in commercial. So let's see how this fourth quarter pans out. That was a high scoring quarter. Phoenix won that quarter 30-28. That was the highest scoring quarter for both teams in this game. Salute, Maine. Salute. Thanks for locking in with us here on the channel. Mabry ain't tired, my friend. Mabry's a scorer. Ball in play here with the tempo to start the fourth. Down by 1. Rice and Peas with the ball. Kiki Rice. Over to Mabry. Pump fakes for 3. Doesn't take it. Down to Milic. Oh, miscommunication between her and Mabry. It's a turnover. Oh, Copper Cashew. Good stuff. Ball in play here with Kiana. Ball over to Novic. Nogic, excuse me. They find Bonner on the curl. Left hand scoop is off. Rebound to Rice. Rice goes behind the back. Kiki Rice over to Mabry. Mabry with the ball. Dribbles right. Now guarded by Thomas. Gives it over to Sykes. Sykes guarded by Brochon. In the right corner. Sykes drives baseline. Goes over to Conde. Up top to Mabry. Mabry for three in the lead. Oh, in and out. Sykes gets the offensive rebound. Sykes back over to Mabry. Dangerous pass. Mabry guarded by Brochon. Dribbling at the three-point line. Nowhere to go. Steps back. A long two. And Mabry with a long two for the lead. Marina Mabry, 75-74. Alyssa Thomas with the ball. Alyssa Thomas, guarded by Kiki Rice, takes her down to the block. That was a little push off there, but she still gets the basket to go. And Phoenix retakes the lead. I think Alyssa Thomas heard you, man. AT with 10 points here. Sykes with the ball. Sykes dancing at the three-point line over to Rice. Rice down to Milic. Milic in the post against Brochon. Goes across the lane. Oh, it trickles off. And rebound to Brochon. Over to Williams. Williams pushing in transition. She stops at the foul line. Over to Thomas. Back over to Williams. Top of the key. Back over to Thomas. Thomas spins. Gets cut off. Oh, Bonner with a good cut. And Sykes tries to get the steal, but fouls her. So Bonner will go to the line for free throws. Beulah said I might fall asleep late game. Yeah, I mean, this is a late game. It's approaching midnight here on the East Coast. But I'm glad the game is good. It got my heart rate up a little bit. I had to sit up. Dewana Bonner with 9 points tonight. She can't throw a rock in the ocean from three. Shot is broke from three. But she's contributing in other ways as she knocks down the free throw. Copper checks in for Kiana Williams. Kiana Williams, some productive minutes off the bench. ZZ says, let's go to Toronto. Second free throw is up for Bonner and trickles it in. Ball in play here with the tempo. It's a 3-point game, 78-75, 8 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. It's been a back and forth affair in Phoenix. Sykes goes cross court to Mabry. She pump fake, sidestep, three is up. Marina step back three. Cash ties the game at 78. Marina Mabry said, hold that. Nogic with the ball. Marina with 27. And a miss there by the Mercury. Kiki Rice with the rebound. It's been the Mabry and Sykes show. They got Toronto fans come up with a nice little name for them. Kiki Rice into the lane, gets fouled. And Kiki Rice will go to the line, for 2 free throws. Marina Mabry. Pump fake, step back, right in front of the Toronto bench. Cashes out. So Kiki Rice at the line for 2 free throws here. First free throw is up and good. Damn, you asking Mads about my love life? Don't worry, man. Don't worry. That'll come when it comes. Kiki Rice knocks down both free throws. She got the 10 points, y'all. That was actually for Kiki Rice, 10 points. Copper with the ball. AT gets the ball poked away, but nobody goes for it. She recovers it. 7 on the clock. The bowling ball knocks down Bonner. Bonner tries to spin it home and can't. Sykes everywhere gets the rebound. Sykes gets it over to Euskaita for 3. And a timeout called by girl dad Nate Tibbetts. 83-78. The Lithuanian Laura Euskaita knocks down the wide open 3. Timeout called. 83-78. Tempo on top. Hey, Sierra, take it easy. Take it easy, Sierra. Zay said what happened to Cole McConney? She was playing over in France. They just finished the I think they just finished the French league over there. Her and Layla Lacan were on opposite teams in the final. I think Layla's team won and Cole McConney's team lost. So she should be coming back shortly. Should be coming back shortly. Salute, Mads. Wow, this is a good game, y'all. This is a good game. I've been getting some good games on the stream. I can't lie. Can't lie. I mean, it's still early in the season. We'll see how it looks late in the season, but we've had some good games. 24 lead changes and 13 ties. Listen, man, when you got two shooters like a Mabry and a streaky shooter like a Sykes, listen, anything is possible. The 3-point shot is the great equalizer. They're getting destroyed in the paint, people. They're losing the paint battle 44-20. 44-20. But in terms of 3-pointers, they are 14 for 32 from 3-point range. Phoenix is 3 for 18. That's the great equalizer. That's why this game is so close. That's why the Temple are in the lead. So you can lose the point in the paint points battle. Excuse me. Dang, that's a tongue twister there. But if that 3 is falling, anything is possible. Listen, people. Oh, I think, did we get the 50 likes? I think we got the 50 likes. No, I think we got the 50 likes total. We still need some more likes, y'all. Make sure to leave a like on the stream. Subscribe if you're new here. If you're just joining, it's been a really good game here between the Tempo and the Mercury. Tempo outscoring the Mercury 10-4 in the quarter. It's been Marina Mabry and Brittany Sykes, the dynamic duo tonight. 27 for Mabry, 26 for Sykes. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I figured, Sierra, you would only see it. Salute, salute. Thank you for finding the channel, however you found it. We're here all WNBA season long doing watch-alongs just like this. We'll be back tomorrow and some other times during the week. I got to see. But started this channel to watch the games, talk about the games with people, give some information, and I'm glad you guys are finding something useful here. Ball back in play. Thomas just throws the ball out of bounds. She's saying the ball got poked away. I don't think so. I think that's just a turnover. Tell your coach to challenge if you think it wasn't, and he's not even interested in challenging here. Ball in play here with Kiki Rice. Over to Sykes. Sykes with the ball. They hedge out on her. Now Bonner's on her. Sykes dancing with it. Steps back. Long 2. Oh, she knocks it down. Oh, my gosh. If it's not Mabry, it's Sykes. Sykes knocks down the long 2. It's 85-78. Tempo. On defense here. Copper with the ball. Steps back. Elbow jump shot. Short. Uskaita with the rebound. She dribbles across half court. Gets it over to Conde. Conde over to Mabry. Over to Sykes. It's your turn, my turn. Sykes has the ball now. Sykes. 3. No way. And it's off to the right. I was about to say. And rebound to Phoenix. Nogic. Outlet pass over to Copper. Copper goes up. Reverse layup. It slips off. Thomas tips the rebound to herself and scores. 85-80. Man said Bordeaux S&M. I see what you did there, my friend. I got to put that on the big screen. Mabry tries to her time, and now she shoots an air ball. Yeah, that was a tired shot there. No need to take that so early in the shot clock. Ball in play here with Phoenix. 85-80. Nogic over to Copper. Finds Thomas in the post. Thomas fakes the pass. Sykes reaches in, hands it off to Nogic. Nogic comes off the screen, tries to feed it to Thomas, does feed it to Thomas. They call a foul. I think Thomas just slipped. I don't think that was a foul. I don't think that was a foul though, unless I missed something on that play. Eric, I don't know about even or odd score, my friend. That's Listen, just go with God on that one. Ball and play here with the Mercury. Thomas over to Nogic. 6 on the shot clock. Nogic blows by Conde, goes up, double clutches, can't get it to go. Rebound by Mabry. Mabry gets it up to Kiki Rice. Rice down the lane, slow steps, and lays it in. Kiki Rice with the right. And it's a 7-point game. Toronto on top. Maybe the chat was right. Maybe the votes were right. 65% of y'all said tempo. But it's still some time here. Copper in the left corner. Nowhere to go. Over to Thomas. Thomas guarded by Sykes. Tries to put her in the post here. Left side. They bring the late double over. Throws it out to Nogic. Pump fakes. Bumped by Rice. No shot. It'll be a foul on the floor. Kiki Rice up to 12 points in this game. So you got 28 from Sykes, 27 from Mabry, 12 from Rice, and 10 from Uskaita. Ball over to Copper. Copper comes off the screen going right. Finds Thomas on the roll. Goes up and lays it in. And she wanted a foul on that one. I think a timeout called by Sandy Brondello. 87-82 here. 4:26 to go in what has been an excellent game. The only game on the W schedule this evening. All right, y'all. We're in for a good one. Let's keep getting these likes up. 200 of us total here on between YouTube and Twitch. And then we got another 37 on TikTok. So we got about 250 of us in here. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Let's get these likes up. Subscribe if you're new here. I'll be back tomorrow for some more WNBA games. Tomorrow's schedule, we may do the Fever game or we may do the Chicago game. It will be one or the other. So make sure your noti bells are wrong so you get notified when I go live. Mad said, gonna pirate the game now. I'm gonna put you on the big screen. Feds. Her name is. Let me stop. Let me stop. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go get some water. Donate to the Buy Me a Coffee. I need to stay hydrated. I'll be right back. All right, we back. We back, people. We are back. Whew. Dang, I was getting dehydrated there. This game is good, y'all. This game is good. 87-82. Toronto outscoring Phoenix 14-8 in the quarter. Chap say definitely wing Sky tomorrow. That's the one I should do. I mean, that should give me some time to actually get home and take a breather before I have to just come home and get on stream. Portland, Indiana, I don't know. That shouldn't be the greatest, right? Yeah, we're still in the timeout, Hoops. They're just coming back to the broadcast now. Just coming back to the broadcast. I didn't miss anything. I wouldn't want to miss anything in this game, at least. Right. Let's see who the lineups are on the court right now. Yeah, Mads, get in early. Get in on the ground floor on the Wings tickets. Next year, I want to hear you're a season ticket holder. All right, Toronto in play with the ball here. It's Rice, Conde, Uskaita, Sykes, and Mabry. Oh, Sykes escapes the double team. Euro steps through the lane and gets fouled. I was about to say, if she would have finished that. They say it was like a little trip there by Alyssa Thomas. Sykes will go to the line for 2 free throws. Fourth quarter is crazy. Sykes rattles in the first free throw. Sykes about to get her back-to-back 30-point games if she knocks down this free throw. Looked like somebody ran into her chest. She got like makeup right on her chest in Toronto. Unless that's blood, I don't know. And Sykes knocks down the free throw for 30. 82 is the score. Ball over here to Copper. Copper over to Nogic. Nogic for three. Off the rim. Can't get it. Thomas with the rebound. Finds Bonner under the basket and she lays it in. 89-84. You got Sykes with the ball. 50 points in the paint by the Mercury, and they're down by 5. Sykes pushes off on Brochamp. Sykes for three. Can't get it to go. Bonner with the rebound. Ball over to Alyssa Thomas, the freight train. Shoulders, barrels through everybody and lays it in. 3-point game here, 89-86. 3-point game, y'all. Don't go anywhere. This game is still in the balance here, and Brondello calls another timeout. Alyssa Thomas, the freight train, just barrels down the lane and lays it in. 89-86 with 3.5 to go here. Crazy game, y'all. It is a crazy game. Saucy Brent on the TikTok. Let's go tempo. Salute. Thanks for tuning in. Listen, man, I had Mercury. I guess I'm gonna stick with my vote. I ain't gonna renege on my vote right now. They're on the comeback trail right now. If you're just joining us, really good game here between the Tempo and the Mercury. 24 lead changes in this game, 13 ties. Phoenix outscoring Toronto 52-22 points in the paint. But as I mentioned, the 3-point shooting has been the saving grace for the Toronto Tempo. They're shooting 14 for 35 from 3, 40%. The Mercury are shooting 3 for 19 from 3, 16%. Cap M said Brondello got a raw deal from the Liberty. Listen, she got a championship out of it, my friend. But I think that her time had sort of run its course. Ball and play here with Toronto. We're back in play here. Sykes with the ball. Goes over to Marina. Marina, guarded by Brochamp. Goes behind the back. Steps back. Is that a long two? And it is. Yuskaita with the rebound. And on the shot clock, Toronto still with the ball. Mabry with it. Drops it off. Oh, what a catch by Conde. And Conde finally gets on the board here for the Tempo in the fourth quarter. Better late than never. And Copper with the ball. Copper picks up her dribble. Overshoots the pass to Thomas. It's a turnover. Chapman, she's a great coach, but she has her limitations. She needs star players to execute her vision. And if she doesn't have the best of the best players, it's hard for her to execute her vision. So that's just the long and the short of it. She's been a coach for a number of years and only won 2 championships. Oh, what a pass from Sykes to Rice. I like Sandy. I'm forever indebted to Sandy for getting us our first championship, but the time has run its course. Thomas goes over to Copper. Corner to Brochamp. Brochamp for 3. Brochamp hits the left corner 3. And it's 93-89. Yuskaito. Ball over to Mabry. Mabry with the ball. Guarded by Brochamp. Comes off the screen. Mabry, now guarded by Bonner. Picks up her dribble. Throws it out to Yuskaita with 3 on the clock. 1-2. Yuskaita throws up the floater at the buzzer. Can't get it. And then it's a loose ball foul going for the rebound. 1:52 to go. 93-89. Ball and play here. 93-89. Alyssa Thomas, they call a foul on Sykes. Alyssa Thomas almost got called for a push off there. Oh, they're in the bonus now, so that's free throws for Alyssa Thomas. So Alyssa Thomas at the line for free throws here. 93-89 Toronto on top. Alyssa Thomas with 16 points. Free throw is up. Oh, she misses the free throw. Dive says Toronto's missing half their starters. I'm sure they'll get more involvement once they're back. I mean, that's the hope. That is the hope. She makes the second free throw. It's a 3-point game, people. Ball over to Conde. Left side to Sykes. Sykes. Whoa, what's happening there? Mabry fell on the floor. And Sykes gets around Bonner, finds Conde, and the ball gets stripped out of her hands on the layup attempt. Goes out of bounds. 7 on the shot clock. Oh, Saucy, that's a crazy comeback there that you benefited from. Ball over to Mabry. Mabry for 3. Oh my gosh, Marina Mabry, left corner 3. And it's a 6-point game. Copper tries to drive baseline, bumps Rice, and draws the foul on Rice. And Copper will go to the line for 2 free throws. 5th foul on Kiki Rice. Kiki Rice finds a Mabry coming off that pin down, left corner 3. She buries it. That was a close one. It looked like her feet were almost out of bounds there, but she kept her heels up. Might have saved her there. Copper misses the free throw. Wow. Listen, when I upgrade my setup, I'm gonna get a standing desk. So when it's a close game, I'm actually be standing when the games are going on. And Copper misses both free throws, and Conde gets the rebound. Conde, excuse me, you got to put some Espanol on it. Sykes with the ball over to Conde. Left side to Mabry. Mabry just hit that big 3 in the corner. Mabry with the ball. Guarded by Bonner now. 8 on the shot clock. Mabry, snatch back. Mabry for 3. That's air ball. But Conde gets the rebound. Reverse layup. She throws it up. Doesn't hit anything, and that should be a foul. And it's a foul on Alyssa Thomas. Max, I don't know if Temi would have made this a blowout at all. I mean, they did get hurt, the Phoenix Mercury, with Natasha Mack going out with that what was that, a hamstring injury? I don't know what that was. So Kiki Rice back at the line. First free throw is up, and she rattles it in. 97-90. Rice at the line for the second, and she misses the second. Brochon with the rebound. Timeout called. Oh, they called it reset. Reset timeout called. Seven-point game, 53 seconds to go. Phoenix ball on their side of the court. Nogic gets it into Copper. Copper back to Nogic. Nogic comes off the screen, takes the contested 3, too strong, fight for the rebound. That's off on Brochant, they say, and it's tempo basketball. Mabry wants to inbound it quickly, and I think they challenge it. Mabry was trying to get it inbound quickly, but Nate Tibbetts is going to challenge that out of bounds call. Wow. 24-16 in the quarter for Toronto. They're outscoring Phoenix. Wow. Mac went for a contest, Majay, and then I don't know if she pulled something in her hamstring or her quad. I don't know what happened in her right. I think it was either right or left quad or something like that. And she went down and hasn't returned. That was I think that was third quarter, like mid of the third quarter. So they've been running pretty small here because they're not playing Lynn Skins. It's been Bonner and Alyssa Thomas manning the center position here. Do I see them scoring more than 9 points? If Phoenix scores, then I could see them playing the foul game, and that could rack up the points there. But I don't know. It's tough. 97-90. Brittany Sykes to inbound on her side of the court here. Sykes gets it into Mabry. Mabry back to Sykes. They bring the double. Sykes escapes it. Sykes just at half court. They bring the double again. Sykes keeps the dribble alive. Sykes escapes it again. And then they call the foul. Sykes looking at that double team. That's the weakest double team I've ever seen, bro. Some people want 9 points. Some people want less than 9 points. It's funny how these things work. Brittany Sykes at the line for 2 free throws to pretty much put this game to bed. Free throw is up, and she misses. I jinxed it probably. So Sykes at the line for the second free throw. It's up, and she buries it. Brittany Sykes, 31 points. Quick timeout here on the court. 98-90 with 36 seconds to go in this game. Wow. What a game here. Toronto on the road looking to upset the Phoenix Mercury. Y'all let me know. I think they were, according to the sports books, Toronto were underdogs in this game if I remember correctly. I'm looking at it now. Yeah, Phoenix were 7.5 point favorites. And now Toronto's up by 8. So they flipped this on its head. Manuela says it's over, Jay. Damn, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was her first miss from the line. She was knocking down all her free throws. Really good free throw shooter, Brittany Sykes is. She was 7 for 8 tonight. They playing Waka Flocka. Too late to be listening to that, man. Well, I guess they're 3 hours behind us, so it's probably not. It's 9 o'clock over there. I guess it ain't too late. 98-90. Good. All right. So it's Phoenix ball, bro. Sean to inbound. Who gets it into Bonner. Bonner finds Copper. Copper, no hesitation for 3 off the back rim. And Mabry with the rebound. It is only right that Mabry gets it. And it looks like Phoenix has called off the dogs. No fouls here. Mabry just going to dribble this out. 15 of 36 from the 3-point line compared to 4 for 22. Mabry with 5 on the clock. I think she's just going to take the turnover. Sandy Brondello saying just dribble it out. And Mabry takes the turnover. 7 seconds to go here. And this game is pretty much over. Smoke Juice, I didn't. I was keeping track of the score. I heard it was a crazy comeback for that next game. All right. So salute to the chat. The majority of y'all voted Tempo will win this game. And Toronto Tempo 98-90. Sandy Brondello gets her revenge, albeit with another team. After the last time coaching the Liberty, they got us out of the paint there in the playoffs. Sandy Brondello gets the win against the Phoenix Mercury. 98-90 final score. Great game though. Kept me on the edge of my seat all the way there to the end. All the way to the end. Let's take a quick look at the box score before we head out of here. It is after midnight here on the East Coast, so I need to go to sleep. Toronto 23-23 in the first quarter with Phoenix. They outscored them by 1, 22-21 in the second. Phoenix outscored them 30-28 in the third, and then the fourth quarter was Toronto 25-16. Maria Conde 2 points on 1 of 9 shooting, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. You got Laura Uskaita with 10 points and 5 rebounds. 31 for Brittany Sykes, back-to-back 30 pieces for Brittany. 7 rebounds, 6 assists, no turnovers. So that's a good sign. Marina Mabry with 30 as well, with 5 rebounds. Kiki Rice with 15 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. Also had 2 steals. Off the bench, you got 3 from Tiani Key, 4 from Milic, and 3 from Lexi Held. For Phoenix, Dewana Bonner with 13 points, 4 rebounds. Thomas with 17, 6, and 8. You had 12 for Natasha Mack with 10 rebounds. She went out with an injury in the third quarter, didn't come back. Kalia Copper with 18 points, 4 assists. Nogic, 13 points, 2 of 9 from 3 tonight. Wasn't her best shooting night. Off the bench, you have 7 for Kiana Williams, 5 for Brochan, 3 for Ayayi, and 2 for Linskins. Oh, whoa. What happened to my screen? Whoa, what's happening? All right, y'all. That's it for me. I need to go to bed. That was a good thing by the Tempo. Good win by the Tempo. Looking at their next matchup, Tempo, looking at their schedule, the Tempo next play Minnesota on Thursday. So next play Minnesota on Thursday. Phoenix. For them, Phoenix will play LA on Thursday. So both teams will play on Thursday against different teams. So we'll see if they get the wins there. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe on your way out. I should see you guys tomorrow. And I got nothing else to say. Catch y'all. Appreciate all the jewels, the super chats, the coffee, buy me a coffees, all that good stuff. I should be back tomorrow. Salute Pat for the sub as we're on the way out. I should be back tomorrow for one of those games, either the 7 o'clock game or the 9 o'clock game. But I'll see y'all then. It's Jay Jordan. Salute.